Morning, Mum. I made up on Cassandra's room and the breakfast is already downstairs.
Oh, don't remind me. Your dad's having to build up his strength already.
Don't you want poached eggs?
Oh, bless you, Pet. Of course we do. It's your Aunt Cassandra. She can be a bit of a trial. She's had a row with her neighbours and she's coming up here for a bit of a change.
A change is always good, Mum.
You all right, love?
I'm fine. Just changing something for school.
How did your experiments go? Your special drink?
There were still one or two complications with it that have still to be ironed out.
Oh, that's a shame. Still, I bet it caused a bit of a mild stir.
You can say that again.
I bet it caused a bit of a mild stir.
Phew. That's a relief.
Did you manage to change, love?
Yes, thanks, Mum. Call Dad. Your eggs will be cold.
Jerry, breakfast is ready.
Morning. All set for another exciting day at school, Julia?
I hope not. See you later, Mum. Bye, Pet. Bye, Dad.
Bye, love.
You know all the answers, Julia. Is that because go regular people here?
She comes and goes, Roger. Gotcha! Despite the visit of the sister of King Kong in our midst, the No Torture Fund continues. So it's pay up and no thumps time again. There'll be no pay up and thumps time again for you if that Harriet Hyde turns up. Yeah, well, she's not turned up, has she?
But I have, Nicola Blister. Why are you holding Sarah Slocum by the hair?
Checking for dandruff, Mrs. Rockets. We're the official dandruff inspectors, Mrs. Rockets.
Well, I'm more official than you. I'm the head teacher's mother, so put her down at once. And all of you get ready to go into assembly. My son Memphis has an announcement to make. What?
Can I be excused, please, Mrs. Rockets? I want to do some extra work in the laboratory. Can I be excused, please, Mrs. Rockets?
Get to the assembly hall. Of course you can be excused, Julia, you little genius, you. I'll announce the head teacher's announcement to you in the laboratory after he's announced it in the assembly hall.
Thank you, Mrs. Rockets.
Right, swinging chicks and dudes. Move music right off now. Announcement time. And the news isn't good. What are you writing, Mumsy?
Right, swinging chicks and dudes, move music right off, man. Eek! Announcement time and the music good. What are you writing down, Mumsy? I'm writing down your announcement to announce it later to JJAHH.
Where is she?
In the laboratory.
What's she doing there?
Working.
I object, Head. The laboratory is my territory. After all, am I not the science teacher?
Well, none of us will be teachers at all if you don't listen to my announcement. We're going to have a visitor.
Not that big hairy girl again.
She mercifully appears to be absent today. No, groovy groovers and groovettes. We are going to have a visitor from the Department of Education. An inspector tomorrow.
We're all behind with our curriculum.
Exactly, Mr. Blister, and some are more behind than others. That's it, Mumsy. We will catch up, but the rocket rambling technique of higher learning and cheap fees is not yet appreciated. So we're going to involve cunning.
Not just for cunning of class 2. He's as thick as a plank.
No, Mumsy, cunning! Cunning me! Cunning! Yes. When the inspector comes, we will be able to show brilliance at the Rocket Academy. We will be able to show learning. We will be able to show genius.
Yes, my nieces still have a bit to go, Head.
We'll only let him meet Julia JJAHH. She'll show him that the Rocket Academy is going down the right track. Yes, Roger?
What track will we go down while Julian's only inspected the right track?
I forgot to tell you. Tomorrow is the Academy's away day.
Where are we going away to, Memphis?
Anywhere.
And you are the chosen pupil to meet the inspector, Julia. Julia, are you there? Have you removed that great heavy object which prevented me from opening the door? I know you're there. I can hear you working at the workbench now. I'm coming in.
Crumbs. Tomorrow's the Academy away day.
Oh, that's nice, love. Where are you going?
I'm not. I'm to represent the school to the inspector from the Department of Education.
Oh, that's most impressive, Pet. What is it, Jerry?
Most impressive, Moira. Hey, how about that special drink of yours? You know, I was talking to my boss about it today.
It's developed a hiccup, Dad. Do you mind if I work on it in the kitchen?
No, off you go, love. There you are. Cassandra will be here soon.
Yeah, the boss reckons there might be a market about for that sort of drink. Said I should speak to a distributor, a Mr. Tim Top-Lim.
Tim Top-Lim? Sounds like a Chinaman.
He is. Here's Cassandra.
Dead on time.
Probably the way she parked the car.
Jerry, you know the owners of the Vauxhall, the Mini and the Rover?
No.
Good. Oh, hello, Maura. I got here in record time. I drove like the wind.
False 10 gale.
Oh, that Julia I can hear in the kitchen. I know she's a wizard cook. I'm famished. Julia, I'd like an omelette. Crispy on the outside, yet fluffy and runny in the middle.
Hello, Aunt Cassandra. Would you prefer a sandwich? The cook is out of action for a moment.
Well, she had her omelette.
And Julia's put the door back on before she went to bed.
And she mended the cooker.
And she cooked Cassandra her omelette. Crispy on the outside, yet fluffy and runny in the middle.
Don't say that. Sounds like a magic spell. Remember what happened last time?
Yeah, the kitchen door blew off its hinges.
Please. This morning I said to myself, looking firmly in the mirror, Cassandra Jekyll, be the true you. True you, true you. I got louder and louder. True you, true you. Do you know what happened?
Tell us what happened.
A man yelled yoo-hoo from the flat next door.
Oh, well, that was very friendly of him.
It was not very friendly. It ruined my therapy. You can imagine what that explosion's done to my fragile state. What was Julia doing in the kitchen, anyway?
Her homework for a school project.
Homework? What sort of school does she go to?
Oh, well, the Rocket Academy is very progressive.
Progressive, my foot. I'm going to go round there tomorrow morning and give the head teacher a piece of my mind. Rocket Academy sounds like a guided missile factory.
Mr. Blister, take them all out of here! Take them down to the Science Museum to do an intense course in quantum physics.
Where is it? I've never been in a science museum.
Well, find it, Mr. Blister. You're the science teacher. Now go, man, go!
I know where it is, sir.
Blister, get them all out of here!
Stop.
Now that's phase one coming. Now for phase two. Where's Julia Jekyll?
I don't know, Memphis. She's not here.
What do you mean she's not here, Mumsy?
Don't shout at your mumsy, Memphis.
I'm sorry for being late, sir. We had a late night at home. My Aunt Cassandra is staying with us, and we had to creep around very slowly this morning so as not to wake her.
So long as you're here, Julia. Now, you just sit in the classroom and do some work, and when the inspector arrives, I'll bring him in to meet you. I'm sure he'll be a very nice man. Now, just show him how clever you are.
Or show her how clever you are, Julia. Memphis, it might be a lady inspector.
Can I be in the laboratory, please, sir? I could do some work on my experiment.
Of course, Julia, just as long as you don't blow him up, or her. Now, take Julia to the lab, Mumsy. I'm going to make myself some chamomile tea.
Why?
It calms my nerves!
Excellent, Julia. Excellent. That looks very good. Will you tell the inspector what you're inventing?
I hope he or she won't ask me.
Well, they're bound to. And say you learnt it all at the Rocket Academy. A rocket into the war. It's running and falling.
Drat! Not again!
It's the inspector! Oh. Memphis?
Memphis!
Where are you?
I say there, you, my good woman.
Oh, welcome to our humble establishment.
Are you on the staff here?
I am the head person's mother.
Well, where is the head person?
He's brewing himself a cup of chamomile tea.
Well, I've come about the study methods used in this school.
Of course. Would you like to walk this way?
No, thank you. If I walked that way, I'd need a surgeon.
Now, if you'd like to step in here, you'd see our finest student at work.
Hello? Anyone there? Let me out of here!
Julia?
Yes, Mrs. Rocket?
Did something frighten that lady?
Must have, Mrs. Rocket.
Well, what were you doing in there?
I was just working on my experiment. If you'll excuse me, please, Mrs. Rocket. Something's coming to the boil.
Mumsy, what was that ear-splitting yell?
It was me, you great nana.
No, earlier, and that car driving off.
The inspector.
What inspector? I've just had a phone call from him.
No.
Yeah, he saw Mr. Blister and the children going into the Science Museum.
No.
He decided not to come.
No.
He was most impressed.
No.
Yes!
Oh, well, Julia can go home then, bless her.
Julia, how would you like to go home? You can spend some time with your Aunt Cassandra, seeing as how you missed her this morning.
You must have been imagining things.
Exactly.
My nerves are at shattering point and turn the telly off.
They're just about to show you how to make gazpacho.
They show you how to make gazpacho every day. Turn it off.
Starting with garlic.
Oh, peace and quiet at last.
Well, at least the door didn't fall off its hinges this time.
I've now passed the threshold of all pain. What is your daughter doing in there?
Julia, pet, you all right? Yes, Mom. Sorry about the damage, Dad.
That's all right, love. Nothing that a sweeping brush and a few pounds of plaster won't fix.
How's your experiment?
I think it's still at the doubtful stage. Would you like to try a drop?
No, perhaps not, Julia. I was just about to take your mother to the pub for a drink.
What about me?
You ought to stay and look after Julia, if you don't mind, Cassandra. Besides, after your last visit, you're banned at the Sailor's Arms.
There's a jolly ploughman.
You're banned there, too.
Am I? I don't remember that.
That's why you're banned. Come on, Maura.
We won't be long. Julia, would you ever replaster that ceiling, love, and make your aunt a cup of hot chocolate?
Of course, Mum.
See you later.
I'll just put my experiment stuff away. I think I've got it all back to square one.
You might like to put the house back to square one and get me my mug of chocolate.
Would you like a glass of my special drink?
No, thank you.
Well, I'll just have to try a quick drop to make sure it's all right.
Julia, where's my mug of chocolate? The girl. My performance about repairing the ceiling. Mind you, she was a wizard with the plastering.
Drat! Not again!
Julia, where's my chocolate, wretched girl?
Coming, Aunt Cassandra!
About time, too.
I told you she was in for a shock, didn't I? Julia Jekyll and Harriet Hyde back at the same time next week. Now, the results of our EYC competition signed EYC singles to 5 people who answered this question. Who did EYC support in their first tour? It was, of course, Whitney Houston. So, congratulations to Lindsay Hubbard from Tillingham in Southminster, Choi Ying Yu in London, well done to you, congratulations. Nicola Reedman in Kent, you get the single, as does Linda Young and Natalie Holmes.